You have a duo now. Hi, I'm Alex.
And I'm Ruben.
And we produce Mortified Baltimore in D.C., and we're here to tell you about it.
So that was me, age 11 in 1990. You can tell I was a very popular child. The palm tree suspenders, the yellow pants, and yes, I was wearing Chuck Taylors during the only period when they were neither popular nor alternative nor ironic. They were just shitty shoes.
And I'm Alex, and that's me at age 3. And I'm as excited to be here tonight as I was in that picture. Or maybe I was having a really horrible tantrum, and I will promise to not have a tantrum on stage unless the slides get all messed up, and maybe I will. I don't know.
And together we produce Mortified Baltimore, which is a live performance series where adults share their embarrassing things they created as children live on stage in front of an audience of total strangers. These are diaries, journals, love letters, dioramas, videos, drawings, anything.
And to do this, people actually bring us their diaries that they never thought they'd share with anyone, and they share them with us, and they let us read them, and we do. And we find all sorts of wonderful things. Diaries with locks, we bust the locks open, and we go in there, and we excavate.
And over the years, we've read probably dozens, if not hundreds, of other people's diaries, and we've gleaned a few lessons from them that we'll share with you tonight. This is my archive in my parents' basement, and anytime I go home, I dig through it and find more stuff to share.
Mortified was found by Dave Nadelberg, and here's part of his letter. He wrote a letter to a girl, he never sent it, and he found it years later. We still don't know if the girl likes him, but it started a stage show, a podcast, and a Netflix series. And there's his number, yeah.
So the first thing to share with you is actually something from my own basement. This was a report that I did for 9th grade biology where I took the place of my guinea pig for an hour and lived in a cage and wrote down my thoughts. This counted as science.
And this is actually something from a zine. I had a publishing empire as a child from 10 years old. I knew that alcohol can help at family gatherings and the holidays. So as we probably know that now. So cheers, everyone. Have a drink.
And we have a few other people's diaries entries to show you as well. This is from our friend Shayna when she was 11. We learned from this that we don't know what we don't know when we're kids. She was wondering what making out is. How does that even work? What with the configuration of noses? This was her guess.
And sometimes we need to focus on the basics. Things like don't pick your nose, don't lick your mucus. Yeah, this was Rachel, age 9. So guys, pay attention to this. It's flu season. Please keep your hands to yourself. Wash your hands. You don't want to do anything in that picture. It's pretty horrible.
And we've learned that to kids, adulthood feels like a very distant land. They don't know what it's like to be an adult. When she was 13, Allison had a project to write comics of what her future life would be. This is what she drew herself looking like at age 35. That tremendously high age of 35.
So dating is just such a big problem when you're a 16 or when you're an adult. So how do you know if your date went well? Well, you send them a 3-page single space type questionnaire. This is from 1965. We need this questionnaire today.
But 50 years later, here we have someone else, Alicia, who expressed herself differently in an online site that she made on the very early internet of her to show her devotion to Leonardo DiCaprio. So things changed from 1965 to the present, but not that much.
Some kids develop systems to to make sense of things that are intimidating. Heather was intimidated by boys. She rationalized they were all undateable because she discovered that she doesn't like boys, she likes girls. And poor CT at negative 501, 111. Poor kid.
We learned that you don't have to be a good speller to keep your thoughts in a diary. And even if you're dealing with a coincidence, you're feeling very confussed, you can still go pubing and record your thoughts in your dairy.
Art helps process things that are scary to children in the adult world. So this is after Jen's mom at age 4 gave her the sex talk. Says, we are making a baby. This is how it happens.
And this is the way that kids process things, and we get to see how kids process things. This is Ode to an Erection, written by Jennifer when she was 17 and she had never seen one. This does not stop kids from theorizing about things they know nothing about. A lot of you know adults who do that now.
We learned that we're all the same. We all feel like a weirdo sometimes, and we all want the same thing. 13-year-old Judy said, I always felt like a nobody. Maybe someday someone will have so much love for me and take away all the pain in my heart and throw it all away. Don't you want that now? Right? Yeah.
But mostly we learned that none of us knew what the hell we were doing as kids. And we all thought that everyone else was cool and everyone else was suave and everyone else knew exactly what was going on. But really, we were all very confussed. And now, as adults, we still feel like the only person in the room sometimes who doesn't belong there.
So we invite you to come join us. Come watch our stage show, witness this. This is Judy as an adult. She's pretty cool now. She really is cool. And we're celebrating 5 years in Baltimore. And maybe you have a diary that we can pick the lock and take a look at. Thank you so much.
Thank
you,
you.
Baltimore.